Look, this is strictly um, for the mommies that got to put in that work after the kids go to bed. That's what this is for. Um, if you're anything like me, it can be difficult to get things done during the day. You know, I have an 11-month-old who is walking and she gets into everything. And sometimes it's hard to be able to just focus on what I'm trying to do and tag team with my husband, who also works from home, and get things done on the computer is very difficult to do. But that's why I wanted to start this situation. Let's make sure we get the chat on here because I'm new to this too. So please bear with me, but hello to those just joining. Um, the purpose of this is for the moms out there that's like, hey, I got dreams, I got aspirations, I got goals, but I gotta wait till the kids go to bed to work on them. That's what this is for. And this is actually the first time that I've done this. Realistically, I probably should be asleep. You probably should be asleep too, but we're not. We're up trying to figure out what the next move is. What's the next thing we're going to do? And so that's the purpose of this. Also, if you're anything like me, you're like always launching stuff or in the process of launching things, or you always got an idea that you're working on. That's very much me. Um, and so actually, I put my husband up to this idea. Um, I was like, hey, you make really great t shirts. We should put this on Facebook Marketplace because people out here need designs and people be looking for stuff on Facebook. So I just put that on there and I'm currently working on some templates in Canva because we designed pretty much the entire branding for our wedding, which was almost 2 years ago, which is crazy to say, but we designed all of the branding for it, the website, the gift favor labels, which I could show at a later point in time. Um, Literally everything, the invitations, like we designed everything ourselves. And I recognize that some people don't want to do that and they'd rather just get a template. And so why would I not share the template? You know what I'm saying? Hey to y'all just joining. This is Midnight Mommy Chat. I do recognize it's not midnight yet, but you get the gist, right? The babies are asleep, and now's the time for you to actually work on the things that you need to work on so you can actually get some stuff done for the babies, for the family. So that's what I'm doing. And I want to know what type of things y'all are working on. Why are y'all up at this time? Where I'm at, it's almost 11 o'clock. Why aren't y'all in the bed? I want to know. Um, I know why I'm up. I'm up because I'm working on a few projects at once, and I'm looking forward to launching this template one. Um, this is just one of the things that I do. Um, I also make content here and there, and I'm finally got to a place where my Amazon is making money and my TikTok shop is making money. And that's exciting because you see people online all the time talking about, oh, affiliate links, oh, UGC, oh, this and that. And you just wonder, like, is this actually a lucrative thing? Or are y'all just saying this because you're getting clicks and views on selling the idea and you're not actually really doing anything? Are you actually making money off of Amazon? Are you actually making money off of TikTok shop? And so I have proof that it does work. It is a slow start, but it works. So I can't be too mad. K Coopster 9197. Hi. Um, yeah, so I need to really iron out my strategy for all of that stuff. Content is another thing in itself. Like, that's something else. Right now, what I'm working on though are these templates, and I need to find the perfect place to launch them. And I'm thinking Facebook might be a go just because it's free to list your things for sale on there. Andre Lucas 305, what's something that makes you feel very happy? My family. My family makes me very, very happy, for sure. Very fulfilling. Midhaya Mud Mujuna. Hi. Hey. How you doing? This is Midnight Mommy Chat. I'm in here just chatting um, about the things that's going to level up the family. You know, you got to wait till the kids go to bed to be able to do this type of stuff because it's a lot of distractions otherwise. And so that's why I'm starting this at this late time. You're very beautiful. Thank you. My husband also thinks that I'm very beautiful. Appreciate it. Um, so yeah, back to this whole thing. What are y'all doing for different income streams? I touched on the little content type stuff, strictly just like Amazon, TikTok Shop, Facebook Marketplace. Those are like the best avenues that I've seen people find success in. And so I'm kind of just following on that wave too, because there are some things, there's some motion on those apps. What's your opinion about the anti nationalism movement? Whose nation are you talking about, Andre Lucas? Then maybe I can answer that question because I need more context. Let's see. But yeah, so back to the wedding templates that I was talking about. Mr. Z Man T, I don't know what that means. Sticking to the topic. Right, back on the topic, which is Midnight Mommy Chat. So if you're not in here for Midnight Mommy Chat, you're probably not going to get anything out of this conversation because that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the moms, the women, the caretakers that got to wait till the kids are at sleep. Will do. How do you do that? Um, I actually don't know how to do that. Hold on. Make you a moderator. Oh, found it. All right. Boom. My husband is a moderator. Thank you so much. Um, back to the midnight mommy chat. I don't know what natalism is. All right, anyway, back to that. Um, I'm trying to figure out the best place to put these templates to where people could actually find them. Um, so I'm thinking maybe I'll start with Facebook. I feel like that could be a good thing to do, but I don't know if y'all are familiar with Canva or not. But it's some weirdos in this chat. Babe, do you see this? It is some weirdos in this chat. I don't know what algorithm my life got dumped into, but it's some weirdos in here. Back to this. Um, I'm thinking I may start with Facebook just because the reach is crazy. Like if people aren't on Etsy, people are definitely on Facebook. And I feel like I should take advantage of that because if not, I'm just gonna miss a whole bunch of people. Likely kids, they be up. They need to go to bed. They got school tomorrow. You got school. Why are you even up at this time? That's what's not making sense to me. I don't even know why I'm showing up in your live. This is for the parents, for the moms specifically. So let me just throw that buzzword out there. Moms, parents, moms, dads, moms, parents, moms. All of you all who aren't parents, you should just drop out because this has nothing to do with you. I'm hoping YouTube will be on here. For the Black moms, for any mom, what I'm talking about does not just apply to Black moms. It applies to any moms that's out here recognizing that they got to tap in at night to work on their projects, their ideas, their business plans, um, because it's just very distracting during the day when the kids are up. And if you have a full time job too, it's hard to try to do both. You can, I wouldn't recommend, depending on how demanding your job is, you probably won't be able to get much done. I will leave now. Good night. So back to this. If you were somebody that was looking for like an event-based template, would you strictly search on Etsy? Would you search on Pinterest? Would you search on Facebook? Um, I really want to know because this is great information to know before releasing this stuff. And I will say too, our wedding was such a beautiful occasion. Like, you know, it was just such a blessed time. And I think that had a lot to do with the fact that my husband and I really had a vision for what we wanted things to look for. And we really stuck with that vision and we didn't let anything get us off of that because we had a plan. So I'm going to see here where this type of stuff should go. Um, all right, so and it's always good to do research too. Um, and I don't know if y'all use like AI for anything, but it can be beneficial at times, or it could just have you running around in circles too if you don't take control of the thread. I realized too, which is something that ChatGPT said to me yesterday. It was like, um, dang, what did it say? Something procrastination. It was like productive procrastination, maybe. It was something wild, but it was like very like on point for me. And I was like, dang, I gotta stop doing this and just actually stick to whatever I create. Best place to share the templates. I know Pinterest would be a great place to start because a lot of people get design ideas from Pinterest. And so I think it would really be a L if I did not use that as a primary traffic source. Okay, yeah, Etsy definitely wins for the templates. And then you also have to make sure too that whenever you are sending a digital product to somebody, they can actually access it because what I don't want is a lot of people coming back, leaving emails or like reviews talking about I could not access the information. That'd be terrible. And that's not what I want. Excuse me. So I definitely think I should go the Pinterest route just for the primary traffic situation because I search a lot of things on Pinterest, especially design ideas. And I'm the type where I'll see something on Pinterest and I'd be like, I can make that myself. And I go make it like, goodbye. I thought we already said goodnight to you. Good night. Um, there was a poster that our 12-year-old wanted in her room that she found on Pinterest. And I was like, I don't need to pay somebody for this. I can make it myself. So I went into Canva and I made it. I had it printed at Office Depot. I found a frame, bought the frame from Michael's, put it together. It turned out beautifully. And so I recognize that Pinterest is great for the ideas, and people are always searching on there. So that's one thing I'm going to make a note of to do sometime this week is to create the Pinterest posts, and hopefully traffic will come in from that. I am still going to go the Facebook Marketplace route. Um, Chat is kind of saying that's like a last resort. I think it could still be useful though, um, because people could be on there searching for wedding stuff. If you just use those keywords, people will find you. That's what I'm recognizing too. If you put the keyword, people will definitely find you. So I know I'm talking a lot about like my project specifically. I was really hoping that I was going to pull in some other moms in the chat that are up thinking about stuff, working on stuff, but potentially they're just up to just, decompress from the day or get ready for the week. Tomorrow's definitely Monday, and you know, weekend's over. They probably not up thinking about business ideas. Maybe that's just me. That's okay too. Um, But I really just wanted to create this to be um, a space where other moms will feel like they're not alone and feel like, hey, someone else is up thinking about how they can make something shake too. And I feel motivated now because I'm not the only one that's up late at night iterating on business ideas or plans or just planning for the week, you know, plan for the week. This is a calendar. I don't even know if people still use like written planners. I do because I think it helps to just see everything laid out. I still use my phone too, of course, but it's nothing like having a tangible calendar in your hand that you could write stuff down, see what you got going for the whole month at a view. So I actually really wanted to make my own planner one day. That's something else I wanted to do because I just appreciate it so much. It's such a great tool. So anyway, I'm not gonna lie. This chat is like weird. So I might get off of here pretty soon because this did not attract the people that I wanted it to. It attracted some strange people. No shade, no tea to y'all, but some weird activity happening at this time. And maybe that's just what you get when you go live at this late time. Keep it up. The moms will come. Patience. Thanks, babe. Yeah, I'm trying to be patient. I just don't like the weirdos. I know. Oh, good. Maybe they're gonna leave. I don't like the weirdos. Like, I'm here trying to really find like the community of women that recognize that you got to pick odd times of the day to get stuff done. It just comes with the territory, you know. Honestly, I'm actually happy that the baby is asleep right now because typically spend 15 minutes talking about who you were talking to. Okay, will do. I am talking to the moms who spend their daytime hours working, or maybe you're a stay at home mom and you just don't have time during the day to work on your own projects because you're busy taking care of the house, taking care of kids, um, tending to your husband if you're married, or what have you. And so during the day, you don't really have a lot of time to focus on your projects or the things that you are interested in. Maybe it's a hobby. It doesn't always have to be a business idea. I feel like nowadays things are super like boss babe entrepreneur energy. And it doesn't have to be that. It just whatever you enjoy working on. If that is a business idea, cool. And if it's not and it's a hobby, that's cool too. But I'm speaking to those women who have limited time during the day to focus on the things that they are working on. And they have to work on things at night when the house is quiet, when the babies are asleep, when the kids are asleep, after the meals have been made, after you shut down the kitchen and the house for the night. And you have those couple hours or few hours to just really dive into the projects that you're interested in and the ideas that you want to bring to life. So that's what the point of this chat is about. And I do want it to be kind of consistent. I do recognize too that this schedule is completely predicated upon the fact if the baby goes to bed at a decent time. I would like to really put that disclaimer out here. I don't know how consistent something like this would be, but I had the idea one night and I was like, let me just do it and see what happens. Um, yeah, spend 15 minutes being the mommy motivator. Mommy motivator. Okay. Um, First of all, to all the moms out there that's watching, listening, you're doing a good job. It's not easy. I recognize that now. I definitely grew up thinking this stuff was a lot easier than it actually is. And now that I'm in it, I won't say the trenches. People do call it the trenches. I wouldn't say I'm in the trenches, but I would say that I see you and I know that you're working hard. and you're trying to do what you think will be the best for your family. And you know, in case no one told you, I'm going to tell you that you're doing a good job. And don't beat yourself up about the fact that, you know, maybe you didn't get to make a gourmet meal for dinner. Maybe all you had was just leftovers. Maybe all you had was some takeout. As long as the family is fed, that's what matters most. Um, as long as you're taking care of you, that's important because you can't pour from an empty cup. And however, you got to find the time to work on you to be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. You got to find time to do that. And that is the purpose of this. I know that I always feel better whenever I do take time to journal. I'm a journaler. Like back here, I have like 5 different journals from throughout my life. And I always feel good when I have a moment to myself just to journal. I feel good when I have a moment to myself to take a bath, which I haven't done since I was pregnant, I think. Oh my gosh. I got to get back to that. I used to love taking a bath with some candles and just a relaxing moment, some nice jazz. I like listening to jazz in the tub. Um, but you got to just do things that fill your cup up because if you don't and you get burnt out, you're not going to be any good for anybody. You shower though, right? Can you stop? You know I shower. Um, yeah, but you got to find things that are rewarding for you, fulfilling for you. Maybe that's going to see a movie, a solo movie. Nothing's wrong with that. A solo date is a very nice thing. One thing I like doing sometimes is going to the store, going to Target. Hitting up Target or hitting up Ross or TJ Maxx. It's fun. I'm not necessarily trying to buy anything, even though most times I do. It wasn't my intention for real. It was just to look around. Then I saw some stuff. Um, but yeah, it's important that you you got to look out for yourself too. Um, and it's important to have a village too. I know that's not realistic for some people, but um, it is important to find a village or have a village because when you feeling burnt out, that village is going to come through and help. You know, some days it's okay to be like, I don't have the energy. Can someone else pick this up? And preferably you have someone that can, um, because it does make all the difference to be able to come back with a full battery, with more energy to be able to put into the people you love, the people you care about, and the things you care about too. So that's just my little, it definitely wasn't 15 minutes, but you know, I try to be motivating and encouraging because it's hard. It can be hard. Um, but it's the most rewarding job ever. And I now know why people say that too. It's like all the little mantras and things people said, you never really know what they're talking about or get what they're talking about until you live it. And then when you live it, you're like, oh my gosh, I get why they said that. That makes so much sense. Like, I feel you. Like, I'm in like so many mom groups on Facebook, right? And that's another thing. Get in those Facebook groups. They do help. Facebook groups help. It brings about that sense of community. And actually, ironically, joining a Facebook group is helping me to get off of the internet and get out in person. Like next Sunday, I'm doing a mom walk with a local moms group. And like I never thought that I would just be pulling up to a community event where I don't know anybody. I've never been that person. But I'm going to put myself out there and actually do it. And if you're watching this and you have been kind of isolated as a mom and you want to make more friends or just meet more people in your area and connect with people, get in those Facebook groups. I'm telling you, it's people linking up all the time and people that are looking for a community all the time. And it's out here. You just got to go after it. So, I guess I'll have to report back how it goes after I go. I'm also doing one on the 31st, mom Pilates class. Again, another group where I don't know anybody and I'm just pulling up. Like, I met these people off Instagram and we're just all in a big group chat on Instagram. And, it's pretty cool. Then they have like different mom socials too, where kids are not allowed and it's just moms, which is also fun, right? Because everyone needs a break sometimes. So, get out here, don't isolate, get out here and meet people, and start building that community up because that definitely helps too. But yeah, I can't believe it's already been almost 30 minutes. I feel like it hasn't been that long. I also feel like it would be very unwise of me to continue yapping on here and not sleep when the baby sleeps because if I had to guess, which I hope is not going to be the case tonight, but if I had to guess, she'll probably be awake between 1 and 2 a.m. And at that point, I'll have to make a decision. Do I nurse her? She's awake. I done spoke this girl up. All right. I'm going to go and try and put her back to sleep. And that's so crazy. See, that's why I don't know how realistic Midnight Mommy Chat is because we run into these types of things. But thank y'all for joining the first one. If you liked this type of conversation, this kind of vibe, go ahead and give me a subscribe and like the video and do all the things. And I'll be back. Don't know when, predicated upon, schedules and things, but I will be back at some point. And then we can continue talking about these different things on Midnight Mommy Chat. Hopefully, your ideas and your dreams and visions and goals, you're working towards them every day because all that matters is that you're making progress and not staying stagnant. No matter what that progress looks like, at least you keep moving forward, you will get to where you're trying to go. So, thank y'all for tapping in and good night.